Welcome to What's Printing. One of these two images screams, "Danger, don't touch." The other looks like a 3D printer, printing PETG. Both will burn you instantaneously. Let's talk today about 3D printers and heat safety. In a 2010 paper called A New Approach to Defining Human Touch Temperature Standards, Ungar and Stroud looked at and found, in some research for NASA, that 44 degrees Celsius, or 111 degrees Fahrenheit for those of us in the US, was a temperature at which you could touch metal continuously and not feel pain. ASTM C1055-20, called A Standard Guide for Heated System Surface Conditions that Produce Contact Burn Injuries, reported a similar 44 degrees Celsius as a safe touch temperature, but then also added in that at 70 degrees centigrade, or 158 Fahrenheit, that immediate burns when touching metal can occur. Just the other day, while printing a PETG part, a spool, I noticed that the bed temperature during printing for my Bambu X2D was sitting right at 70 degrees centigrade. What does that mean? If I decided to do this, I would have been burned instantaneously. I wouldn't have time to react. I would touch it, and before my brain could tell me, I would have burned my fingertips. So something funny about that 70 degrees C, right? I called that the temperature at which instantaneous death to your skin cells is going to happen. You get burning instantaneously at 70 degrees C. The cold pull paradox, I'll call it. So if you're going to print in TPU, the advice is do a cold pull before. What is the temperature at which you cold pull the filament out the top end? Well, when I read it today again, Bambu said 70 degrees Celsius. So what does that mean? A cold pull happens at a temperature at which you will get a burn instantaneously from a metal part. The next time you're printing, take a look at the temperatures your printer's reporting. On my X2D, I see temperatures right in excess of 200 degrees Celsius on the head. The chamber gets up pretty hot, and like I said, for that PETG print, right there at 70 degrees Celsius. Definitely temperatures that could easily burn me the instant I touch the printer. So what can we do about it? Well, one good advice is after you finish printing, wait for the bed to cool off before trying to grab your part. If you wait till maybe 35 degrees C, you're also going to have the added benefit that, well, your part probably might have popped off on its own, or is going to be really easy to pop off. So not only will you not burn yourself, it'll also make removing your part that much easier. And that's what's printing. Remember, 44 degrees Celsius, you're good to touch that for a real long time. 70 degrees Celsius, the instant you touch it, cell death will begin to occur. You will not have enough time to think to recoil your hand before you get burned. If this was helpful, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Have you burned yourself on your 3D printer? Thanks for your time today. Have a great day.